Good morning, guys. I just want you to know that for obvious reasons, uh, the day is coming when I will no longer be on YouTube, which means I won't be on Patreon either, um, because Patreon only allows uh, you to upload to them by way of YouTube. That's it. But I will be on BitChute, HugeTube. Both are in the description box, and I will also be on the new Mike Lindell platform, which is Frank Talk, I believe is the name of it. And that was my father's name, Frank. And anyway, so he's up there smiling, I guess. Not named after him by any means. But anyway, just to let you know. And so for those of you on Patreon, if anything happens, just to let you know, you can still support me by way of checks or cash in the mail or PayPal. And I thank you all, believe me. Let's go ahead and dig into some of the news here. So, rancher details terror migrants are putting his family, what they're putting him through at night. Texas rancher John Soule appeared on Fox News on Thursday to share an ordeal that he says is the worst he's seen in a quarter century. With migrants tearing down our fences, they're coming to our houses at night and leaving his family in fear. I've been here for about 25 years, so I've seen under many administrations. I've seen lots of trouble, Soule said to America's Newsroom hosts Bill Hemmer and Dana Perino. But I've never seen it at this level, and I've never seen it with this quality of people. While he acknowledged the migrants who usually come through his Texas town are there to better themselves and better their lives, he said this new crop seems more confrontational than in the past. That would be the cartel members and the gangs. They have something to lose, Soule said, speculating that it might be human trafficking driving this influx on his ranch. You know, my problem is I'm 40 miles from the border, he continued, so it's not like I'm sitting at the edge of the border and all these people are coming across the river to me. Soule said his property is right before a highway checkpoint, so smugglers are bringing migrants here, dropping them off, and they're coming through my property. And that in turn has caused lots of heartache for us. He added, they're tearing down our fences, and they're coming to our houses at night, preventing him from allowing his daughter to walk on the driveway to jog or exercise because of this without having a dog with her. Pretty sad. Pretty sad. That's the country the Democrats have in mind for us. That's what they want for us. Retired police captain killed in June burglary receives Act of Heroism award. David Dorn, the retired St. Louis police captain who was killed last June while defending a business from looters, has been chosen to receive the Congressional Medal of Honor Citizen Award. The Congressional Medal of Honor Society announced on Thursday. Good for him. Good for him. And then President Trump responds to Biden's first press conference. An absolute embarrassment. Indeed it was. He didn't even know where he was. He never does anymore. And I'm still saying, wait until they remove him. Wow, what an eye-opener that's going to be. Let's go to the Gateway Pundits. So Biden had cheat sheets that included photos of reporters to identify them. It was this bad. It was bad. I mean, the guy just, if that's an actor, wow, doesn't matter. I mean, it's just, what we're watching is just absolutely crazy. Dominion voting system sued Fox for $1.6 billion over 2020 elections after Fox News host urged Dominion to sue Rudy. And then Trump associate, not a chance in hell Donald Trump will go back on Twitter. Nope. He's into his own platform, which is going to really drive the big three crazy. Between Mike Lindell and Trump, they're going to go nuts, and they're also going to go not broke perhaps, but they're not going to be what they were. And then taxpayers stuck with bill of $392.69 per person per night on hotels for illegals crossing the border. How lovely. And then creepy Bill Gates says he knows when the world's coronavirus crisis will be over. Not this year. He knows so much. I wonder why he doesn't, if he's so smart, why doesn't he fix all the bugs in his software? And then F this place. Uh, and then Southwest Airlines pilot caught on hot mic ranting against San Francisco. Yeah, I mean, it's just become a hellhole. And then media outlets fret over Christian University's March Madness success. One claims it could cause deaths. Really? We'll come back to it. And then this, I have no idea if there will be a Republican Party. Joe Biden's comments at presser raised concern as Democrats go in for kill shot. Actually, we wonder if there's going to be a Democrat Party within 1 to 2 years or less. Republican candidate for Congress in Texas. Commies in D.C. are ruining America. Yes, they are. The whole thing was ridiculous. Trump reacts to Biden's press conference. General Mike Flynn. Family fights back. Brother files suit against CNN. Good. And then that pathetic figure in front of the cameras today, in front of the pathetic media, he didn't win that election. The people didn't vote for that guy, Peter Navarro, on the War Room. And then Biden press conference was a disaster. And the lapdog media didn't care Biden was reading notes from the podium. You know, it just makes them look even dumber. And then Democrat Georgia lawmaker arrested, dragged out of Capitol for interrupting Kemp's live stream announcement that he signed new election legislation. They probably thought he never would do it, the Democrats did. They probably thought, no, we got him. And then Atlanta man wearing body armor arrested with 6 guns and a cache of ammo at Publix grocery store. Good grief. Man, who was his psychiatrist? And then outrageous, Biden slams Trump on Uyghur persecution when he defended Uyghur genocide as a Chinese cultural norm. Seriously? My word. And then Sesame Street pushing racial justice for toddlers in ABC's of racial literacy. It's just brainwashing. They don't educate kids anymore. They brainwash them. And then Pelosi says it's her right to seat and unseat any member of Congress as she moves to unseat Iowa Republican. And then Democrats introduce gun registration bill, the first step in gun confiscation law. And then Joe Biden says he won't let children starve to death at the border like Trump did. Trump never did. They never starved. And then let's go back up here to this here at basketball. It says this year's March Madness Cinderella story belongs to Oral Roberts University, which has become the second ever 15th seed in men's NCAA basketball history to advance to the Sweet 16. The underdog college basketball team knocked Florida out of the second round after beating Ohio State University. Good for them. However, mainstream media outlets appear to be upset by this year's Cinderella story due to Oral Roberts' troubling history as a Christian university. Oh my word. I mean, you can't, it's just unbelievable what these people do and say. It says the private university was founded by Oral Roberts, a prominent televangelist, in 1963. The outlet said he became known for his extreme approach to fundraising after he said God spoke to him and promised to take his life if he did not collect $8 million within a year. And he was also reportedly known for preaching that homosexuality is not only wild, it is insane. And then Robert's son Ronald died by suicide 6 months after he came out as gay. And Robert's grandson, Randy Roberts Potts, who also came out as gay, blamed his grandfather and the evangelical community for his uncle's death. And that is all. Well, yeah, that's all for now. I want to thank all of you for your support. And whether it's by way of PayPal, Patreon, checks, or cash in the mail. And remember, it's you can always find me on BitChute and YouTube, and I will be on the new Mike Lindell platform. The Frank Talk is what it's called, I believe. God bless you and have a good day. Bye-bye, guys.